We've got more spring training updates with you with this spring training report for Locked on Astros. I'm H-Town Wheelhouse, and here you'll hear from Spencer Arrighetti, Mauricio Dubon, and Jeremy Pena, and he'll unveil who he thinks the new Clubhouse DJ should be.
Jainel Diaz, this is Locked on Astros.
Hello and welcome to Locked on Astros, your daily Astros podcast. Here are your hosts, Eric the Man Heisman and Brett H-Town Wheelhouse Chansey.
The stars are shifting, but the foundation we've built is rooted in defining the standard. Success doesn't come without trials, calluses from the consistency. Our fans, they expect greatness. We demand it. The pressure doesn't break us, it sharpens us. For every early workout, every extra inning, for all 162. Reaching the pinnacle isn't luck, it's persistence through the storm. We know who we are and what we're after. You can try to shutter the Stros, but the window is always open. We are built for this.
Boy, this gets me every single time. Thank y'all for tuning in to Locked on Astros. This is another special edition spring training style. That's right. Spencer Arrighetti, Mauricio Dubon, Jeremy Pena, like I mentioned in the intro. I think you'll like these sound bites. What I love about these interviews is they're very candid. They're very just to the point. And you wasn't able to get a lot of B-roll in there for these players, but once the position players are all there doing their thing, you'll be seeing more and more scenes while they talk during these interviews. So thank y'all for tuning in. This episode is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. When you go there today, new customers get $150 in bonus bets when you use the promo code LOCKEDONMLB when your first $5 bet wins. So check them out today. Without further ado, here is our first interviewee and Spencer Arrighetti.
There we go.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, how you feeling?
Great. Happy to be back, new spring. It's always fun to get back in the clubhouse with the guys, see where everybody's been up to, and, just start feeling the energy again. Baseball's back. It's really exciting, so happy to be here.
Are you where you want to be in terms of stuff and velocity and all that?
Yeah, I think I've hit on this a little bit already in the last couple of weeks, but I took a little more relaxed approach into my ramp this year, and then once I hit the ramp, I feel like I've really accomplished the things that I tried to this offseason, namely feeling like I had more command of the fastball in my early bullpens, not kind of chasing velo quite as much. I feel like that's coming easier, and I feel like the command has been a little bit more of an emphasis, which is it's really rewarding to see that kind of play out a little bit, because I feel like right now my first bullpen's in camp, and my first bullpens at the stadium in January were really good. My lives have been pretty good. I got another one tomorrow, and I'm just excited to keep building.
How different is this camp for you versus last year?
I think you can tell by the way I'm talking right now. My demeanor's a little bit different these days. I feel a little looser. I'm messing around a little bit more, a little more vocal. Still listening, obviously, still picking brains where I can. I think last year I really tried to not open my mouth too much, to be completely honest. I kind of wanted to just soak it all in. I had a Titan sitting in my locker next to me. I'm trying to pick his brain constantly and just kind of listen more than I talk. And this year I feel like I've been a little more open with some of the younger guys, like trying to set a good example for how we get our work done day in and day out. And it's been really fun. I feel like the energy's great right now in the clubhouse.
And we didn't really help you with that because we all wanted to talk to you about your place in the clubhouse.
Exactly. Yeah, I felt like there was a little bit of a shadow there, and it's not a little shadow. It's a big shadow. He's a tall guy, and the things he's accomplished in this game. I still can't say enough good things. I'm excited for him. Excited to keep watching him pitch.
Yeah, and being with the organization for the time that you've been, is it weird, obviously, not having Kyle and Alex in the room?
Yeah, it is. It's obviously they leave a big shadow too. There's guys that are definitely going to try their best to step into those shoes this year and fill some roles, and obviously everybody's excited to see those storylines play out as well. there was a time that Alex and Kyle weren't big players either, and there's going to be young guys that come up and that excel like they did as well. And couldn't be more excited for both of those guys also. I texted Alex the other day, congratulated him. The Tuck thing was trades happen, man. It's just there's turnover, and we'll just keep doing what we do. We'll keep playing like they're still here, like the culture that they created, those years that they spent here, that's not going anywhere. So their impression's still felt.
Typically with younger guys, workload is sometimes an issue for that first major league season. Did you feel okay at the end? And you did?
Yeah, I was still throwing hard. I felt like I had another good 15, 20 in the tank, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm a realist with that. Like, AAA the year before, I got tired at the end. I was throwing slow. I felt the fatigue. This year I was ready. I was gassed up sitting in the bullpen for that Detroit series, like, waiting to go blow it out and show everybody how hard I could really throw, But, yeah, I felt like I weathered it well. I feel like I made my routine a lot better last year. I think, again, you're kind of hearing me talk about it, building on it in the offseason, just being a little bit more mature as a pitcher and treating it more like a marathon than a sprint. I think that's been the biggest growth piece.
You're clearly more confident. No Kyle here. Are you confident enough to take over the music in the clubhouse?
Absolutely not. That's not my job. I'm waiting for somebody else to do that, to be honest. But, yeah, I've actually been asking that question. I'm kind of like, hey, man, like, who's the music guy now? I'm leaning like, hey, maybe Dubon, maybe one of Jordan, who knows? But, yeah, Tuck was the vibes guy for sure. I mean, he was a lot of things, but he was the vibes guy for sure.
It's obviously when you came on the scene real hot. The year one, year two, they get film on you, they watch you, they find your holes.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I think they found my holes last year. I think I had to start adjusting right away. I mean, these guys are the best of the best, and I give them all the credit that they deserve, but I also I feel a little bit more confident in my own skin this year. I think that the arsenal that I've put together and the work that I've done to make sure it's in a place that I can compete, I feel really good about it. I'm ready to go compete against those guys again, and I think that it's only going to make me better the more that they adjust, because I have to adjust right with them. That's how you stay alive in this game.
Did you add anything or just sharpen everything?
We'll see. Yeah, can't talk too much, Can't give those guys any advantage. They watch videos too.
What's it like? So you throwing with Forrest today?
Yeah.
Kind of getting. I mean, he's been here a while.
Yeah.
Kind of develop a relationship with him and some of the guys who've been here a while.
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, I train with Forrest in the off season. We've been at the same gym on and off for the last few years. He's a Houston guy as well, and he's been the local since he got drafted too. We spent a lot of time together this offseason. We hung out a lot. We trained together every day, grinded. You know how that goes. You build special bonds, and that stuff lasts a long time, Hunter Brown, another guy. The three of us are going to live together in camp this year, and I feel like that just it helps create camaraderie, and it helps like kind of tighten the group as a whole. And I'm really thankful for those guys. I think that they push me and they challenge me to be the best I can be, and I try to do the same thing back. We have a great relationship because of it.
Who will do the cooking?
Oh, all of us. I mean, not to toot my own horn here, but yeah, it's probably going to be me for the most part. I like cooking a lot, though. Forrest does too, though. And I mean, we made some good meals this offseason. I'm excited for that. I'm glad you asked.
Hayden says he needs like coffee spots, so just be aware that.
I got him. Yeah, I'm a coffee guy too. You got to talk to Salazar about that, though. He's he loves that stuff. He got me into it big time last year.
Sick.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you.
When the game tips off, the NBA action is just getting started, and there's no better place to get in on the action than FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. With FanDuel, you can place live bets throughout the game. So even if you miss the opening tip-off or want to bet the fourth quarter comeback, you can stay in the action. And if you're looking for a bigger payout, then you can combine your live bets into a same-game parlay. I love using FanDuel's betting feature because it keeps every moment of the game exciting. Whether I'm backing my team for a late rally comeback or picking a player to hit a clutch three, I never feel like I've missed a chance. Plus, the app is easy to use, and when you win, you get paid instantly. So right now, new FanDuel customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins. Just visit FanDuel.com to join today. That's FanDuel.com for your shot at $150 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA.
This is a guy that gave everything to the team. Like I said, we spent so many time with him that felt like a family. I'm happy for him, good for him. I mean, he's one of the dudes. He's one of the start of this whole thing. So, I'm happy for him. Sucks that we don't have him, but I'm happy that he got what he wanted.
You were working with Tony today, you and Jeremy. What kind of anything you took away from him, or just learn about him?
Oh, look a little rough for me today. The first day of spring, but no, it's part of it. I mean, it's Tony's been doing it. Tony's been with a couple of great ones, so just trying to pick their brain. I mean, same with Jeremy. Me and Jeremy, we talk a lot. We try to pick their brains. And, like I said, first day felt good.
And also, Kyle's not here. Most importantly, though, who's going to be playing the music? Spencer said he's not really confident enough to be DJ.
No,
he suggested you.
Yeah, I got a good mix over there in Spotify, but no, I'll try it. Hopefully, make everybody happy with it.
We know Altuve's going to see some time in left field. They're going to stick him out there. I guess, what do you think that means for your role, and have you had discussions with either Joe or Dana maybe about how your role could change if Altuve does go to left field?
No, I haven't had any discussions with anybody. I mean, Jose goes to left. Like I said, I would love the opportunity. I mean, I was able to do it in 23, and I think I did a pretty good job, in that situation. Like I say, I want to play. I want to play anywhere. As long as I'm out there every day, I'm happy.
How do you think, if it does happen, how do you think Altuve would handle left field? How do you think he's equipped to kind of go out there and play out there?
Oh, great. I mean, he's an athlete. That's the thing. He's an athlete. People don't realize how good he moves and everything. I mean, out of all these people, he's the only one he's the one that I can go from second to the outfield. I mean, sometimes it's make it look easy. It's not that easy. It's hard, catching ground balls, and then the next one is I have to go to the outfield. But out of all people, Jose can do it.
As somebody who does make that move, sometimes, what are the biggest challenges that he's going to face? I guess making the adjustment out there.
I think people get confused sometimes. People sometimes say, "You gotta be a shortstop out there." No, you gotta be a left fielder. You gotta be a left fielder. I mean, I think that's the biggest jump for me when I was playing second. I'm a second baseman. I'm playing first. I'm a first baseman. Try to move. Try to see people that play that position and try to emulate. It's like you play golf, man. You can't have your baseball swing, in golf. I mean, you gotta switch the sport. That's the same thing as position. Right?
It's the worst.
Slices.
If anyone knows about slices, it's that guy. With the analytics, though, I imagine positioning and all that certainly can help things when you are put in the right position in left field or outfield or whatever.
Yeah, that's the beauty of baseball. Sometimes you have 1% chance of something happening, and that 1% comes into play. I mean, like I said, he's an athlete. If somebody can do it, he's the one that can do it. Fast guy, been out there. I mean, he's doing it, late in his career, and it's crazy. I mean, this is a future Hall of Famer doing it for what's best for the team. I mean, it's that's why he's the captain.
Is the hardest part playing the bounces off the wall there and left at home?
I mean, it's hard. That like just like the metal stuff over there, it's hard and everything. But like I'd say, he's the instincts are there. Like sometimes you see a ball is gonna try to go somewhere and everything, but he's good. I mean, the whole season you're gonna practice that. The whole bounces and everything. He's gonna be fine.
Was putting on weight in the off season intentional, or was that a byproduct of having a kid?
No, that was intentional. That was intentional. I always try to come as big as I can. I mean, I'm not Jordan, but I try to put a little bit of thumb. I did that in 23. Ended up driving the ball a little bit more. Try to do that right now. So hopefully it works.
You see, there's so many questions about guys, like where they'll play and like what they'll do if they can't play somewhere. For someone like you that can play anywhere, like how much ease of mind in the off season does that give you? Just the fact that you're so versatile that you can walk in here, it doesn't really matter. Like you're good to go.
I mean,
do you feel that?
Till this day, no. Like that's the thing. You can't get comfortable. Like I say, either you get better or you get worse. So I'm trying to get better every day. Try to come out. Try to help the team. Last year I had a sour taste. I didn't want to leave too early in October, and ended up happening. Like I said, I want to go out there every day and try to help the team win and try to win the World Series.
So you mentioned just how central Bregman was to the entire run, and some of the other names that left this offseason with Presley and Tucker also. Just in total, all of the moves. What what is the move that the team made? What does that indicate to you kind of just about the trajectory of the franchise? What do you think it's...
No, some people see the baseball part of it. You know, sometimes we get I mean, I'm sad. We get sad guys leaving just because we spend so much time here, you know, watching Presley leave, watching Tucker leave, you know, watching Brega leave. I mean, it sucks just, you know, because we're a family here, you know, from riding planes to standing here in the clubhouse, rain delays, you know, being with each other. He's struggling. We're there, you know. It's tough. It's tough just watching them, but at the same time, you know, as part of the business, we just got to go out there and try to play our game.
Going into this season and beyond, how do you feel like the organization is set up, I guess, roster-wise?
Oh, we're good. We're good. I still think we got a pretty good team. We have, you know, we add some guys that are gonna help out the ball club. I think at the end, you know, like I say, it's a matter of winning ball games and, you know, just going out there in October and, you know, try to win the whole thing.
Still good to get your reaction shots whenever Jordan does something incredible.
Oh yeah, I mean it's normal for him. That's the crazy thing about it. It's normal for him. He's good, man. He's good. He's really good.
I don't know if you've even been able to talk to Spencer yet since you've gotten here. Have you noticed the difference between him this year and last year? Because he said he used to try not to talk, and now he's like, I feel like I can talk.
He owes me a bottle of wine, by the way. I don't know where's he at. I made a cash last year to save his no-hitter. I didn't got anything yet, but I'm gonna look for him.
So have you noticed a difference with him?
He's good. He's good.
Like himself now.
Yeah, I like Spence. Spence is good. He's nasty. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a fun year. You know, a good group of guys.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Red wine, white wine.
Red wine. Yeah, Cranberg.
And the obvious question: Alex no longer here. Just surprised, shocked. What are your thoughts on the whole process?
I mean, would have loved to have him back, but he's doing what he's got to do for him and his family. And, you know, I wish him the best. You know, we'll definitely keep in touch. And, yeah, looking forward to playing Boston and saying what's up.
I mean, you're the dude that's right next to him for 162. Like, how different is that going to be for you?
Well, we have great guys coming in. You know, we have great guys coming in. So, yeah, we built a relationship with Bregman. I definitely did. But, yeah, he's going to be great in Boston, and we're going to keep playing ball.
Is it weird to have his locker?
Say that again?
Weird to have his locker?
That's his locker? I didn't know that. You guys mine now. That's funny.
You were working with Tony today, you and Mauricio. Any takeaways from him and just, you know, him being new here and what he can bring you guys?
I mean, I know Tony's going to be great. Great for the team, great for us defenders. You know, he's so passionate about defense, and you could tell he's very knowledgeable about the game. So I'm excited. I'm excited to work with him. You know, great first day. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
This may, I'm sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. No. This may be a difficult question to answer, but Joe mentioned like leadership in the infield, and you probably could be one of the guys to step up. Do you believe that you're ready for that at this stage now in your career?
I mean, we're on a team where everyone can hold anyone accountable. I feel like in this organization, you know, Altuve could come up to me and, you know, give me pointers. I could come up to Altuve and tell him stuff I see in the game. So it's just a kind of open communication type of team. You know, we're not a very rah-rah team where we lead by words. We kind of lead by actions and by example.
You came in last year, obviously, you had toned down your swing a lot. You came in with kind of a new stance, new stuff with your bag. Did you do anything this offseason with your swing, or did you come in kind of with the same stuff you had last year that we saw?
So we just kind of kept building from last year, kind of calming down at the plate, keeping it simple. You know, I've been realizing the simpler the swing is, the better it is to kind of replicate in a 162-game season. So just keeping it simple and, yeah, going from there.
Do you think that can lead to you elevating the ball a little bit more, hitting the ball on the line, hitting the ball in the air a little bit more than maybe you have in the past?
I feel like just keeping it simple helps you to kind of focus on what you really need to focus, which is the pitcher and the ball. So keeping it simple, seeing the ball better. And I think swinging at better pitches is what's going to help me kind of elevate my game.
What are your initial thoughts on Jose taking some reps in left field?
So I still haven't seen it. I don't know if he's been taking reps in left field, but I know it's going to be different for sure. I've never seen Altuve at any position outside of second base, but I know he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. So once he gets here, we'll kind of dive into that a little bit more. But as for now, I know he's going to do what he has to do to help the team.
Why do you think he has the ability to do that?
I mean, he's a competitor. He's an athlete. He's a guy that has so much experience in this game. So I think if he does transition to left field, that he can do a pretty good job. And he's athletic. He's fast. So he'll get it done. He'll figure it out.
How different, I guess, is the roster, does the team feel coming into the spring just with the guys that are no longer here? Bregman, Tucker, Wesley, Verlander. How much of a change the roster is?
I mean, I can't really answer that question yet because the whole team's not here yet. So I've only been around a few guys. But once we get going with practices and we kind of feel the energy around the team, I'm sure we'll be okay. You know, like you said, those guys meant a lot to this organization. Those guys meant a lot to me. But, you know, we're going to keep working. We have new guys that are coming in to do the job, and these guys are great baseball players, so we're excited.
What did seeing those moves unfold over the course of the winter, what did that tell you just kind of about the trajectory of the organization, where the franchise is headed?
I mean, I can't tell you about the trajectory of the organization. All I can tell you is that I know everyone's going to show up to spring training ready to work and ready to win games, and that's all we can control.
Spencer said he's more confident now than ever. I mean, he's louder than I've heard him talk more today than I did all last season. He said he's not confident enough to be DJ. He recommended Dubon now that Tucker's gone. Are you in there? Who's going to play the music?
I think Dubon's the clear pick. You know, Dubon's a very outgoing person, and he has a great mix. You know, he hits every culture. You know, he hits every genre of music. He listens to everything. So I think Dubon's a clear pick for the DJ. Yeah.
Are you fully healthy coming in?
Yes, sir. Feeling good. Ready to get going.